Pack a bowl, my friend, and don't forget to pass that blend. Pack it up, my friend, and then we'll light up and we'll smoke in the ashes in the end. Pack a bowl, my friend. Pass me that blend, would you? Welcome back in, y'all. It is good to see you, friends. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you as always. Don't have much to talk about today. I do want to show you the progress I have made on Mr. Ronnie's wrap to go with his new pipe. And we got a bunch of pictures of that to show you for anyone who's interested. Other than that, just normal stuff going on around here, y'all. I hope y'all had a good Veterans Day. I had thought about coming on and saying something. Seems like everybody does. And but I don't I don't quite think it's right that we only have one day set aside out of the year for those who are willing to bleed and die for their country. Either way, though, I do hope that every one of you that have served had a good day on your one day a year. Yeah. Anyways, y'all, let's get on. I got, of course, some Sinead's cake going on, and I got it in the Johnny P pipe. This is one of the pipes that I made right here with a P-lip and a brass collar, and it's olive wood, kind of a brown black going on, and then of course carnauba wax, and it looks to me, I guess, like a brandy, if I had to say. I do like this pipe. I smoke it every chance I get. So it's good stuff, y'all. But Sinead's cake, there you go. That's my blend. I like it. It's in the bowl today. But yeah, I planned to do. I was hoping to get Mr. Ronnie's wrap actually done this weekend. Really excited. I kind of got rolling on it last week, and I had it in my head all the things that I was going to do to it, and I started on it a little bit, and I told myself, well, Saturday morning I'm going to get up, get around, get a coffee, and get going on, and probably do some normal chores, but then I'd get on it. And slowly but surely, the honeydew list came down, y'all. The dreaded honeydew list. Happy life, happy wife, and all that good stuff. But don't want to press it too hard there, sweet pea. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, she told me that we were out of hay and I needed to go get hay. So I took off to the feed store and got hay, and came back, and all the while thinking, okay, any moment now we're going to get home and I'm going to take care of these chores and I'm going to get on that wrap. Next thing you know, my wife looks at our craft room, because she gets in there too. And lately she's been making some new curtains for the living room. But anyways, she says, it just ain't functioning right. I don't feel as if the craft room is, the feng and the shui is not working out in there. And I said, okay, what do you want to do? She said, well, I want to move this right here. I want to take this out. I want to get rid of this. I want to bring this other piece in, revamp it all up, organize, and boom, there we go. I said, okay. So then it set me back once again from getting on Mr. Ronnie's wrap. I said, well, it looks like it's going to work. And I thought to myself, Yeah, probably would be a lot better that way. Um, but so I started taking things out, moving things around, doing things, cleaning, reorganizing. Um, and Mama came in every once in a while to make sure that her managerial skills were up to date, pointing that finger and telling me what to do. Oh, that's cute, ain't it? Anyways, I got it all put together, and I got a little video to show you, y'all. Um, show you the craft room, and then we're gonna get on. I did end up getting on to Mr. Ronnie's pipe wrap, and did a decent amount of work to it today. I really was excited to see it done, and I wanted to get it done today, but it just didn't work out, y'all. I kind of gave up, and I thought, I need to go talk to the fellas, and so I took a shower and called it a night. But we do have some good progress on this thing, and I should be done with it here this week. But let me go on over here, y'all. Take you and show you my newly organized craft room. So this is it. Had moved the table around, all that good stuff. It's still probably not the way it should be, but it seems to be with a table like that in the middle that you can do a little bit more versus the way I had it before. And this here's my cutting table and another little table there on the side there. And there's the two pieces that I kind of was staring at, wanting to get to Mr. Ronnie's wrap. And so I kept staring at it the whole time. I'm trying to fix things up, do things up. But we did get to it, y'all. Let me go on and show you the progress we got going on there. So this is where we started off. Now here's the material that he wanted. He wanted that snake skin like we talked about. And I kind of got it in my head how I was going to do it all. So I went to cut, and of course, I got out 2 pipes because he decided he wanted a place for 2 pipes, a tin of tobacco, and of course a lighter and all that good stuff. But I also decided to go ahead and figure out which skin or liner I wanted to have on the inside of this thing. These here are three different hides from small animals. I think probably sheep. They come out of Italy. Um, and they're all slightly different colors. So I sat them out there and tried to figure out, what color I would like to have on the inside of this wrap. And I do like the color that I chose. And so the color I chose was a light. It's almost a gray, but it's a very tan brown color. I do like the way it is, and later on when you see how I dyed the outside of it, it all kind of comes together. Looks really good. This here is a distressed hide, so you see a lot of what looks to be creases and things of that nature, but it's not. But it's got a lot of interesting characteristics in this hide. But anyways, let's get on. That gives you a little closer picture. Let me see. Let's go ahead and bring it up. You can see it's kind of slightly textured, but that's just from where they distress it, and I can imagine they probably just wadded up. What they do is they put these things in a tumbler, and then they add the dye, which dyes the color onto the hide. And I can imagine maybe the tumbler possibly made this texture happen, and I'm okay with it. Looks really good. Yeah, we already seen that video. So here I made a pocket for the tin of tobacco, and I'm trying to see where I should place it. I have a tin in there, just to make sure it all fits right and all that good stuff. And that's what I'm doing right there, trying to figure out where's the best spot for the tin of tobacco. I really have no template when I'm making these things, y'all. It's basically on the fly. Uh, I get it in my head. I kind of see a picture. Doesn't always turn out that way. And the whole way through, I'm picturing things, and then I go ahead and R&D, try to figure out how things will work and see if it matches what I'm actually thinking about upstairs. So I've decided it would go on this right hand side, the lower side of the wrap. And here you see me basically sewing it on. Now I decided to go ahead and put a double stitch on this thing so it would make it even stronger. Sliding that tin in and out of there. If I had just one stitch on there, over time it would probably give away. But this, I've got a backup stitch right here in order to make it stronger. Now I also went ahead and made that pocket, where of course the lighter and tamper and other things of that nature would go in. And I went ahead and sewed that in place. I should have taken pictures of it earlier, but I didn't. But there it is right there, zipper pocket. You can throw a lighter in there, tamper, whatever else, you want to put inside that pocket there, Mr. Ronnie. Set out some pipes here just to kind of see how it was all coming together. So right here, I already went ahead and attached Mr. Ronnie's name right here. Now he just wanted Ronnie, and that's it. That's fine. And I was gonna stamp it straight into the leather, but my wife brought up a good opinion. Said, why not make another piece of just pure leather and attach it to it, like a label? It would look a lot better. And I decided, you know what? It would last longer too. Because eventually, over the years, stamping leather, it does tend to not go as deep. I don't know how to explain it, um, but but it's just not as vibrant. So the piece that I added here, it should do a lot better, and we'll see that here in a minute. But I went ahead and I realized I'd already added it to it, and I didn't really want to stain his name the same color as the wrap. So I went ahead and taped it up so as to not get stain in that area. So I went ahead, went to town, and started staining it this brown color. And so what's nice about this dabber is you can just kind of hit some spots really hard, hit some spots really kind of light, and in the end, it kind of gives you some variations. And I thought that was very fitting, especially for some snake skin, as snake skin is not always one pure color. So I'm, trying to do something, a little different right here. And I like the way it turned out. There's a little close up of it right there. Let me bring it up a little closer than that so you can see the pattern we got going on here. And I did use the Frybings dark brown leather dye on this one right here, which I think, yeah, now you can see it right there. It says Frybings. There you go. Yeah. Um, but dang it. Okay. So right here, Mr. Ronnie's name's right here. I stamped it, sewed it on, and I antiqued it. So, uh, yeah, you can see it there. I antiqued the name and left the leather kind of just normal leather, so it's kind of got this old feel right off the bat. And on top of that, I rubbed down the whole thing with some Frybings Golden Mink Oil. Now, mink oil is something that we've been using to protect leather and keep it smooth and supple and waterproof. Because water and sun will really tear up leather, y'all, if you know about that. Um, but went ahead and wiped it all down really well with this mink oil and all over. So, let me see if I can bring this up, show it to y'all. I went ahead and put my little stamp on the back side and antiqued it the same as Mr. Ronnie here. Now I embellished it and put a couple rivets on each side of his name. You're not going to be able to see it, but inside the rivets, they're kind of cool. They say 12 gauge. So they look actually like the bang button on a 12 gauge shotgun shell. Kind of cool. But I was going ahead and I set out Mr. Ronnie's pipe right here, along with one of my pipes, because he says he wants it for 2 pipes. I set out some pipe cleaners right here, trying to figure out how it all looked like as we progressed here on the pipe rack. So I struggled trying to figure out how these pipes were going to stay in this wrap. And I had thought about using the stretchy cord, which works just fine. But this wrap just looked like it needed something different. I thought about just 2 pieces of strap material with some Velcro, snaps, things of that nature, but none of it was really jiving with me. It just didn't work out. So I decided 2 pockets where you can just slide the stem inside the pocket and the bowl of the pipe would sit on the outside. And so no matter if you had a straight stem or a curved stem, whatever, it would go in these pockets and hold the pipe just fine. I went ahead and did a little testing of it all, and it seemed like it'd be just good. And I think it looks better too. So I got them ready to go right here. We're going to take a little break from all this, and I want to show y'all something I was working on too. So you see what my pipe's sitting in. That would be one of those crown pipe rests that I made way back. If y'all remember the, I can remember, I had a best friend and his mom and dad, they smoked like trains. And they had, my mom and dad didn't smoke. Yeah, so I'd go over to his house, and of course, the whole house smelled like smoke. They smoked in the house. You all remember those days. I'd go home and I'd smell like a cigarette. And my mom would say, "You been smoking?" I said, "No, no, no, ma'am." But and she knew that they smoked. So, but they had them old uh, ashtrays, and they had sand in the bottom of it to weight it down. It was weird. It's like material, and then the top of them I'm trying to explain it. I should have looked for a picture. Anyways, I wrapped some material around my pipe rest. So what's neat about it, I thought, I'm still thinking about doing it, is when you get done and say you don't have anything near and you just don't want to get up out of your chair, you can turn your pipe over, take your dowel pick, clean out what's left, and dump it right into the bottom of your pipe rest. Seems like it'd be kind of messy, but it does work if you can see right there. So pick up the pipe, clean it out, dump your ashes in here. Maybe 2-3 bowls later, you get up, walk to the garbage can, and dump out the ashes. So it kind of is like an ashtray and a pipe rest all in one. I don't know, y'all. What do you think? Let me know. Should I try to do something like this in the future? Of course, making it a lot nicer than it is here. That's just my little research and development part of it. But what do you think? So that would be the ashtray slash pipe rest all in one. I don't know, y'all. Uh, until then, it sits there in my craft room, and I'll use it there. But going on, y'all, I went ahead and decided to start sewing in um, the pipe holder areas, and I got the one sewn in over here, and I'm getting done with this one right here. The pipes will oppose each other. And then I went ahead also and sewed in the pipe cleaner straps right here where you can throw pipe cleaners, and it'll hold those in the middle of the wrap. So right here, I'm getting it ready to put the zipper area on, and I've got a different style of oil-soaked suede right here that matches really well, and will sew really well because I'm now you see I've got 2 pieces of leather already going on. This is going to be a third piece of leather going on, so it's getting thick, thick, and thick. I could have used more of the liner material, um, but I thought this out here would look good and actually stand up better, hold up better, and I do believe it looks really really good. So I went ahead, started sewing the zipper into the area that is going to go in the middle of this wrap. And there it is right there. Used a brown zipper, and uh, the actual zipper teeth are like silverish color, I suppose. But it turned out really well. Looks really good. Went ahead and started sewing the zipper areas onto the wrap. And that's about as far as I got right there, y'all. And I called it quits for today. But it's coming together really well. As you can see, the suede looks really good with the liner, and I think it looks really well with the outside portion also. I should probably finish it up this week, a little bit here and there after work, and we'll show you the finished product next week. And soon after that, we'll get it sent out to Mr. Ronnie. Um, I'm also going to make a pipe rest that matches this, and probably a couple other little things to top it all off. And we'll toss those in there too. But this has been a really fun project between the pipe and the wrap and everything. And I hope it turns out well. I really do believe it will. And as well as I hope Mr. Ronnie likes it and enjoys it for years to come, both the pipe and the wrap. Um, so that's it on that. Let's get back out of here. Anyways, y'all, like I said, um, never a dull moment around my place. Along with crafting and chores and all those things, always something going on here. Um, and for the rest of this evening, it's about what time is it? It's 4:30 right now, and I'll go ahead and enjoy the rest of my evening. Probably smoke a couple bowls before I go to bed. There's no doubt about that. Maybe watch a little TV. Mama's got something good smelling down there, y'all. I'm upstairs right now, but, but the good smells of Mama's home cooking is is floating up here. Smells really good. Smells really well. But y'all, in the future here, it is getting a little cold. I had thought about plans about getting out by the fire pit, and I've got like 3 or 4 already songs about pipe smoking. It's amazing. They just start coming to me, and I'm really excited to play some guitar, sing some pipe related songs. That reminds me too, y'all. I'm gonna end on this. I watched a video please forgive me, sir. I think his name was the Progressive Piper or Precision Piper. Can't remember, but the gentleman was talking about how a lot of people have gotten away from making their videos just about pipes and pipe smoking and tobaccos and all that good stuff. And they started using their channels for religious reasons, for political reasons, things of that nature. And he quite didn't think that was appropriate. And pretty much said that if things like that happens, he won't watch those presenters, and that's fine. That's his prerogative. He can watch who he wants. But it's rough. Like he was saying himself, there's only so much you can talk about packing a pipe or teaching somebody new how to smoke a pipe and talking about all the different pipes and tobaccos. Um, After a certain point, what else is there left to talk about? And I do agree. Um, so it's a struggle to try and continue to keep a channel completely about what it was founded on, and in this case, pipe smoking. In my case, I'm very fortunate. Not only can I talk about pipe smoking and tobaccos, I can talk about building pipes. I can talk about building pipe wraps and tampers and pipe rests and so on and so forth. So I've got a little bit more content, and I am very glad that I do, and grateful that I do have those things. However, I'm also been blessed with the gift of music, and I've been playing music my whole life. I basically I'll play any instrument I can get my hands on, y'all. My mom and dad started me out playing the trumpet because my dad played the trumpet in the Army Air Corps band, and so they wanted me, of course, to follow in his footsteps. And then it's fine. I enjoy playing the trumpet, but I was always a drummer at heart. I went on to play the drums and played drums for years, a marching band, all that good stuff. And but when I found myself wanting to branch out was when my daughter came along, y'all. I realized, I could sing her to sleep a lullaby, but I'd like to play something for her. And drums don't actually put you to sleep. They keep you awake, that's for sure. And so I wanted to learn how to play the guitar, so I took up the guitar, started learning how to play the guitar. And back in those days, there wasn't videos to watch, so you either had to go to a teacher or you got a book and tried to start learning. And so I had gotten a book, and I went to a teacher for a little bit, but I got so bored with it, y'all. And I just started teaching myself. Nowadays, you can go on YouTube or the internet, and these kids can learn really quick, and they're so good. They're just amazing out there. Just amazing. The guitar players and musicians that are out there in this world, they blow me away. But I went on to play the mandolin, play the bass guitar, play the piano, anything I could get my hands on, harmonica. Um, yeah, I like playing music. So the good thing is too is I can write lyrics, and I've really had some really catchy, good lyrics that come along to play in keeping with the channel's theme, pipe smoking, and I really like the way they turned out. But we're gonna get around that fire pit. If not, we'll be up here. Um, I'll play some of those songs for y'all, just like the song that I wrote for my intro and my outro. That little snippet there. Pack a Pipe, or yeah, Pack a Bowl. Yeah, that's the name of it. Um, so that should be fun too. So trying to keep with the theme of the channel is pipe smoking. I am grateful that I do have a number of things that I can get ahead and talk with. Now I do know that once in a while it's nice to tell a story. It's nice to possibly talk about the day's events. But politics and religion, yeah, maybe this is not the place for it. I don't know, y'all. That's just my opinion, because we've all we've all got opposing opinions when it comes to politics and religions. What's the old saying? Hmm, there you go. But anyways, thanks for stopping back by, y'all. I do appreciate you checking out things and seeing where we are on Mr. Ronnie's rap. And should have that done by next week, like I said, and we'll show you that end product and get that out to Mr. Ronnie. I'm sure he's excited to get a hold of it just as much as I am to send it to him. Y'all take care of yourselves and have a good rest of your evenings. If not, whenever you're watching this, enjoy your time. I appreciate you as always. Until next time, y'all, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you. Pack a bowl, my friend, and don't forget to pass that blend. Pack it up, my friend, and then we'll ride up and we'll smoke in the ashes in the end. Pack a bowl, my friend. Pass me that blend, would you?